write like a man. Use a typewriter.
Well, but I mean, at the same time, because I do have a phobia, it's megalophobia. I do have that. I've had it since I was a kid.
We were going to ask about
that. Was my next question.
Oh, really?
Yep.
My grandma used to take me shopping downtown Little Rock, and it was a great shopping area back then. And they changed it. But at the time, everything was shutting down. And I was 4 years old. I'll never forget. She had me by the arm, and I would stop, and I would peek in, pull my arm back, and peek in like that in the glass. And of course, you see this big, vast blackness and nothing but the lights that are off. And I just pull back like that, and I got scared. It's like a thrill in a way. You're scared and you're thrilled at the same time. That's how. It's like a roller coaster to some people.
Yeah. It's like a little adrenaline junkie kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
there is that.
I won't go into a theater if it's no one in there but me. Like my daughter, she could tell you. Because before COVID, she and I went into a theater, and there was nobody there but me and her. Like we had bought our ticket and everything, went up there, and there's nobody. Yeah. And I said, well, I'll go up there if you do, like this. And she backed off. Like, you ever see that meme of Homer Simpson?
Just receding into the shrubs.
That's what she did. I said, oh, no. I said, don't do that. I said, okay. And we left. We just sat up and we laughed about it for hours after. Because we said, we can't do this. Neither one of us. I mean, I can't go. So long story short, I can't. Even if there's one other person, what if they go for popcorn? I'm sitting in this thing by myself. I'm not doing that.
We're both going for popcorn.
Yeah, we're all going for popcorn.
We're all going for popcorn. And we're holding hands while we do it.
So I can't do it. I mean, but when I do explore, like I say, I have one person with me, at least one person.
Good.
How I feel when I go into a place that's big like that, it feels like it's crushing me. Like it's pushing down on me like pressure. Yeah. And it's hard to explain. It's like it's going to collapse. And even when I shot real estate, because I did that for a while, if a house was over, if it was close to 20,000, I mean, not 20,000, but 2,000 square feet, I would have to have someone go with me.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's something you've carried. I mean, that started when you were a girl.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You carried that all your life.
Yep.
Does that influence do you feel like that influences your writing, or has that influenced your career as an author in any way?
No. Okay. I don't even get factors in unless I'm describing a character who may have the same affliction. Okay. But most people have claustrophobia. I don't have fear of being in a closet. I mean, when I was a kid, for some reason, a daycare teacher, I was 4 years old. I can remember everything from 3 up. So I'm weird like that too.
Yep.
But she put me in a closet for some reason. And I don't remember why. I was just put in a closet. And I just started playing in there.
Yeah.
No fear.
I'm actually with Natasha on this. Like, closed and confined spaces.
Yeah.
They feel so like cocooning, you know? Mm-hmm. Like you get into like like if you're on like a cruise ship, or if you're like in a camper or something, you find like some little nook and cranny to like snuggle up into.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's like the greatest feeling in the world. Yeah, I don't know why. It's
my greatest fear is being buried alive.
Oh,
okay. That's not being able to. Well, it's when it's pressing in on your face and you can't.
I gotta show him that Ryan Reynolds movie about where he's like buried alive trying to get out.
You lost me at Ryan Reynolds, man. That's my second greatest fear.
Deadpool.
Yeah, right. Deadpool.
It doesn't bother me going inside of MRI machines, anything like that. That doesn't bother me at all. None of that. I used to work for St. Vincent in the MRI department.
Oh, cool.
And people would be scared. I didn't understand that. Like we had to sedate them and stuff.
Yeah.
And I wasn't scared at all. But if you put me in a big old building, a big old abandoned by myself, just standing there, it's like that. It's that same irrational fear of that's called.
See, I don't like. I'm kind of along those same lines where I don't like big, wide open, dark spaces because at any minute a T-Rex could come thundering out of the shadows and bite me.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, the zombies
big
could come
spaces
flooding
hide
out
big
of
creatures.
Them. Exactly.
Yeah.
Or just things that I can't shoot in time.
Well, let me ask you both this: do either of you have fear of the ocean?
in the ocean, no way.
Not going
on
in
the ocean, cool. In the ocean, look, there's that like bird's eye view shot from Pinocchio where like the whale is coming up underneath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, and like I used to make fun of our little brother because he cried and we had to leave the movie when that happened. But now, like 20 years, 30 years later, I look at that and I'm like, you know what? He was right. Yeah, that's terrifying. Yeah.
What about you, Natasha? Do you have any fear of the ocean at all?
No, I can't even swim, but I'll get in there. I mean, I've gotten into pool water that's deep. You know, as long as I got my floaties and all that, I should be afraid, but I'm not. Mm-mm.
Nick and I are afraid of sharks inside of pools.
I think it's called thalassophobia. Yeah, thalassophobia. I think is the fear of the deep or something like fear of the sea, or and I have that in a swimming pool at night.
Mm-hmm.
I can't swim in a dark swimming pool at night.
You just know there's going to be a shark.
Yeah, there's something in there, dude.
From the bottom.
Yeah,
and
they don't come out in the day. They're not stupid. they know when to come out and nibble on your toes.